Shit. Keep it rolling. Alright, so, don't mind that. Okay, so, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about something that's a little close to my heart. Is Dodge going to go EV? Now, I know you're probably thinking, no way, never, whatever, but I did a little bit of research for you guys, and I also am going to input my own opinion. But yeah, let's get right into it. But before we do, I would like to say, if you enjoy this video, consider giving it a thumbs up and also subscribe and leave a comment about what you think. Do you think Dodge is going to go EV? But wait till the end of the video based on what I say to make your opinion. But let's get right into it. So, to be honest with you guys, it feels like every car enthusiast's worst nightmare. The world going electric without engines, like, no one wants to do that, but it's a sad reality we're living in. I can't say sad because you know what, like, yep, go environment, but at the same time, no one wants to accept it, at least if you're a car enthusiast. Elon Musk is happy. In terms of people who like my channel, that kind of thing, kind of saddening. There's one company you would never expect to go EV, and that's because they're known for one thing and one thing only. That's right. More power, more better, you know, whatever you want to say, like bigger the engine, like Dodge is happy, okay? With all this talk about electric cars, you just have to wonder, like, are engines going to be something we just sit there and ponder to our grandchildren about? Like,
back in my day, you know, there was these things that ran a car wasn't bad.
You know, like how your grandpa probably tells you stuff, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm not too sure about you guys, but it almost saddens me because it's like, let me turn my fan off. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but it just kind of saddens me, you know, like to think that Dodge could go electric and not just that, but all the cars going electric. It just kind of saddens me because cars are one of the only things that, like, you know, bring a lot of enjoyment to my life, and it's something I care about a lot. I mean, obviously I have a YouTube channel based around it, but yeah, and also making this video because my favorite automaker is Dodge. So I thought, you know, the company that's known for this would never go EV, but now that the whole world is deciding that batteries are great, seems like we're heading that way. So let's get into it. So the thought of this idea and the whole entire area of question, like, it came to me whenever my grandpa woke me up to a text of an article about, is Dodge gonna go electric? Or it was about, is the Hellcat engine gonna disappear? And it was about making car enthusiasts enthusiastic about electric vehicles. Not gonna happen. Now, I don't know if y'all have ever ridden in a Tesla or anything. I have. The acceleration on them, crazy. After that, nothing really to be happy about. I mean, like, you can't go get your exhaust done. You can't go cam the thing. There's not much you can do. So it's like, to me, I don't have a reason to be enthusiastic about it. I enjoy that type of thing. I enjoy the sound of a V8 engine and the line of tire smoke behind you because you can't catch traction. With the Tesla, it's like everything is so perfected, if that makes sense. Like, it's too perfect. I just don't like it. Yeah, there's just nothing like that sound of a V8 screaming and that tire smoke behind you. Nothing like it. So I decided, let's use our brains and do some research. So, this first article I found is by The Drive. It's kind of like a popular cars news media website. Let's go ahead and look at that. So, here it shows, it says, almost every large automaker is in the talks or in the works of building an EV for the future or coming out right now. Like Ford invested however much money into Rivian, which is like a truck. How many of those have you seen on the road? But anyway, not any of my business. But yeah, so they're dumping in massive amounts of money. Ford, Chevy, GM, all these things dumping massive amounts of money into EV vehicles and research. So, but as you see, it says right here, Dodge says, hold my fuel nozzle. It's pretty much stating that Dodge is not in the works and not even speaking on electric vehicles at the moment. They have just kind of turned a blind eye to that. And they're doing the exact opposite of every other company. I mean, they're coming out with the TRX, which is the, I don't know if you know, but it's a Ram truck with the Hellcat engine. They also came out with the SRT Durango, which is the Durango with the Hellcat engine in it. So everyone at Dodge is just throwing big engines into all their different cars. I mean, there's going to be a minivan soon with, I'm not really, I'm just saying, but you know, it's just Dodge just throwing big engines into everything and just disregarding this whole save the planet movement and whatever everyone else is rambling on about. Now, what this shows me is that Dodge is one of the only companies like holding true to its roots. Like, it is staying grounded in the muscle era. It does not want to let go and
Had the dreams that you
I feel like they might feel the same way about this whole EV thing, that they're known for big engines and things like that, but no one thinks about big batteries. Like, what? But while this article gives you a little bit of hope, some of them not so much. So in this article by Torque News, it says Mr. Kanuskis, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, is pushing for the electrification of all vehicles. Let's do a little bit of research onto who this guy is. Alright, so I seem to have stumbled upon a picture of him standing right next to a Hellcat, and he's promoting the electrification of all vehicles. That is a traitor move. But he is, let me read this, the head of passenger cars in North America. He's a pretty high-ranking guy in terms of the automaker world, and he is pushing for Dodge, and all automakers at that, to go electric. And that's a little bit upsetting because, you know, like, they have to listen to that kind of thing because it's the industry, you know, it's just how things work. I'm not gonna go into the deep explanation of it. I'm done doing research. I don't even do that much research for my school projects, but while we can sit here and ponder on the he said, she said topic, let's get into what I think, because, you know, why not, right? It's my channel. I wrote something out. So, it is with deep regret for me to say that I do think Dodge will eventually have to turn EV. I think that they will have to turn that corner eventually, but hear me out. I do not think it will be yet. Here's what I think they're doing and why. I believe that Dodge is going to watch their competitors, Ford, Chevy, you know, the American muscle competitors. They're going to watch them go down the EV route and see what happens. If I was Dodge, I would let this happen and see what happens to the sales. So, if the sales of my, you know, muscle cars go down, that means that everyone is liking the EVs. They don't care about the muscle era anymore. They want to move on to that. I would recommend, if that happens, for Dodge to start producing an EV car, get into the research fast. I mean, at that point, the grounds would have already been broken, and it wouldn't be they wouldn't have to reinvent the wheel. Let's say that Chevy and Ford make their EV cars and it's a bust, and Dodge's sales go crazy because, you know, everyone still wants that crazy V8 car, but Ford and Chevy aren't making them, and the ones that they do have are old and they don't have a warranty, so most people wouldn't want that. So if that happens, I would say continue making your big V8 cars from a business standpoint, supply and demand, and see what happens. But with that being said, eventually the engine will be outdated, and it really sucks to say, but Dodge is gonna have to eventually, and I'm not saying anytime soon, but eventually turn that corner of EV cars. And to be honest with you, I think this is the approach they're taking a little bit, because it's kind of like a don't ask, don't tell type of thing. Like, they are not speaking on if they're making an electric car. I believe this is because no matter what they say, this is gonna upset somebody. If they say they're going to do it, you know, obviously people like me are going to be upset. If they say they're not going to do it, environmentalists and all that. So no matter what, they're going to upset somebody with what they say, which is why I think they're kind of keeping it on the low. But it all comes down to, like, people can sit here and say they're going to buy an electric car, right? Which, you know, there's a high ticket on them. You know, Karen with the minivan can sit here and say, oh, when that comes out, I'm going to get it. But is she really going to sell her minivan? Something that is reliable, she knows, probably has paid off. Is she really gonna go sell it to go get the newest electric car? That, I don't know. So it all comes down to that. It's a big process, but I do think eventually that Dodge is gonna have to turn that corner, but I do not think it'll be anytime soon. So hopefully I can end up with a Hellcat before they stop making them. Also, if they do make one, I don't think they'll completely stop making these crazy muscle cars. I think they would probably put it in like a Dodge Dart or the minivan, maybe a Durango, maybe. And put it in like an economy car, more over their muscle cars, because at the end of the day, you know, the reason most people that are Mopar enthusiasts, Dodge enthusiasts, is because of the crazy cars they make. You know, there's like almost no one doing it like them. I mean, Ford has Shelby and everything like that, but, you know, the Mach-E, I'm not going to get into it because I know I might make some people mad with that. But I don't think they would stop making the crazy muscle cars. I think that that'll continue, hopefully. I think, you know, Dodge will remain in their roots until they're forced to make an EV by law and stop producing these cars, or whatever the case may be. But I don't think it'll be anytime soon. So I think the car gods were happy about that. yeah, okay, I'm going to just say it one more time. This is the outro, so you can click off now. But if you enjoyed the video, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And tell me what you guys think. Like, do you guys think it'll be in the near future that Dodge has to make an EV car, or if ever? Because I want to know your opinions, because this is mostly just opinion related, seeing as Dodge hasn't spoken on it much. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video.